tryna stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, not about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Star boy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I have to tell her it's not that.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Off the play fake, Love. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Etienne. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15 and spotted at the 13-yard line. Nice run. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, right back to Etienne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs.
Wow.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. This defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Love now on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
But they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. That's out to the left, flat and complete. Every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. And this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it'll be second and goal. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Gets this quickly to Ingram. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Check smash. Check right.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Second down, Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
Yeah, that's a bad mistake.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 65 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Jaguars are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. ETN up the middle. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And throw right sideline is complete. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. A short throw to Ingram. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll look to throw again. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And here he'll get it down to 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football.
Wow.
It's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Love wants to shift things around. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a loss of 10 on the season. That's the
discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Kirk now, the return man. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Wow.
His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Second and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Lions. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Following the interception, Love. Throws tight end on the corner, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
A nice job here getting the tight end involved. He's going to line up on the inside, and then off of play action, he's going to test the secondary by running a corner route. His outside receiver takes all the attention deep, and then he'll just find the open space, and he pulls the ball in.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards left on second down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, it might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now 2nd and 3.
Big, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they're going for it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Check match. Hustle.
2nd and 13. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Oh, I finally lost.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Second Pirates. 18 Cardinal.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Panther 11.
2nd and 9 now. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's 2nd and 8. A short throw to Ingram. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Warriors 70 Ranger. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This is taken around the 12.
Okay.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Second down, Jacobs once more.
How are you going to go around?
Down the right sideline. He may go.
only thing he's running is
Get
fucking
this
stretch.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
I knew it was coming.
Josh Jacobs
Same
with
place,
career touchdown number 60. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
7 stretches.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go. Stack. 60 average. 60 average.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll set up to throw. Rolling to a pad, he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
They've got his man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown. A big play there. 93 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
Let's make this a stretch.
Right around the 34. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw now. Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. This late in the game, Charles, maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And able to get this to the 31.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8. Love now. And
that's a pick.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is down. He's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Street. Panther street. Panther street.
He'll drop to throw.
Yeah, not the play I picked, but I'll take it.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. I think it's 17 more on that one and another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful
not what I
using
picked.
playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock.
Whoa, no. Played safe.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Hey, check that. Check. 19 Lions.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Down to 30 after a gain of 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
19 sight. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
Come out.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the 1st down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. An old coach used to say all the time, hey, when you have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now Love. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's loose at the 40.
No, don't.
Inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 42-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, set. Alert! Alert!
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown. getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Jaguars, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
And max feel splurging. Living proof what you can have, keep working, okay? People let it talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? 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 Yeah, this the king of crunk. Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that. Ain't none of that. They're new to us. Acting like that you pop.